Good morning, everybody. So I thought I'd do a little video of what to do if you have to leave your hay in the field overnight after it's been raked up. So right now we're in our hay field. We got some second cutting here. We raked it up late afternoon, started baling it around, I think it was 5 o'clock. And got to be about 5:20, and the moisture was a little bit too high, so we decided to pull out and call it a day. It's about September, what is it, 13th? No, it's 14th. September 14th, so it starts to get dark about 7:30 at night here in New York. The dew starts setting in, I don't know, 6 o'clock-ish. Maybe a little later than that, 6:30-ish. Something like that. So when it gets to be later in the day and we're baling second cutting, especially if we're not putting any preservatives on it, like the acid, we got to stop baling it because the moisture gets too high. We like it at about 8% to 15. If it's any higher than 15, like if it's spiking up to 20 or higher, especially 20 or higher, then we're calling it a day. So we had a pretty heavy dew this morning, and we're looking at flipping this hay here shortly, probably within a couple hours from now. What time is it? It's 10:22 right now. So probably around 11:30 would be my guess, but we're gonna check it and see what we think. So right here on the, we're about in the middle of the field. It's a pretty big field, so it's already had about 2 hours of sunlight. And for starters, feeling this on the top, it's damp. It's still damp from the dew. And if the top is damp, then you can almost guarantee the bottom is still wet. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, you see how my hand is shiny? There is wetness underneath. Because when we go to flip it, when we're raking it, we'll flip the hay over so that the top side will be back onto the bottom and the bottom will be on the top to dry, to get it out here drying to be ready to bale. And so basically, since the top is still a little damp, it's not even like crispy yet. It's still damp on the top. So it might even be later than 11:30. It might be 12:30, 1 o'clock before we flip it. Now it's supposed to be pretty hot today. It's supposed to be in the 80s. So I'd say it's about 70-ish degrees right now, maybe 75 degrees right now. It already feels hot out. Like I'm in a tank top and shorts right now, but honestly, if it's still damp on the top and wet on the bottom, it's gonna be a little while before we end up out here flipping it. So just kind of wanted to do a short video of how we go about checking our hay for second cutting. We don't get as heavy of a dew in July and June and August. Depends on the day. If it's after a rain or if it's foggy night or a foggy morning, then we'll have a heavy dew. But normally with first cutting, we'd be flipping it by now because it'd be dry, but we had such a heavy dew this morning, it might as well have rained. But it's not that bad when it happens overnight for the hay as far as the color, because that's what really takes the color away, is the sun bleaching it after it's been wet. If you've had any hay that's been rained on and then you go and flip it like a day later, you'll notice that it turns brown, or in some cases even black. So being that we had such a heavy dew and it's still not dry at 10:30, we're probably gonna check this again in an hour and see if we can flip it then. And if not, then we'll be pushing it back another half an hour, another hour maybe. So we'll see how fast it dries. Hopefully, being that it's already so hot out, it might dry fairly quickly. So yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video.